Hey guys, I am alive. I know I haven't been live recently, and I'm gonna try to go live more, especially with my workout live streams. But as you can see, I'm probably seeing that I'm not in the same area that you're used to seeing me in, because I decided to, I decided that I wanted to be in one of these private rooms, because last time I went live, I had a few teeny complaints about the noise. So I was like, okay, next time I go live, next time I want to go live, I'm going to just book myself one of these private rooms for the entire time that I'm here. Because then that way, hopefully nobody, hopefully nobody complains this time around. Well, no one will probably be able to complain. But hey, guys. But hey, I'm just, and I know it's been a while since I've gone live, so and it's um been enjoying. So how is everybody doing? How's everybody doing? It says I got just one person watching. It's okay. I don't mind. Even if it's just one person, I don't mind at all. That's just one person that's watching me. And for those of you who maybe want to know, yes, I recently got something new, and I recently found this at a Goodwill. It's basically a Washington Nationals, I guess, baseball jersey. And I like it. I like it. It fits me perfectly, and I love wearing it. And also got this shirt underneath, which is a Hollister brand flowered shirt, flowered print shirt. So I got two new shirts that I recently got this week, and I'm happy. I'm happy. Happy with these two purchases. I'm my other channel on on my other channel on this phone. I will be posting a video. My, I guess you could say my monthly, I guess, Goodwill Finds video, where I will just talk for a few minutes about some of the stuff that I've been getting recently at Good, that I got during this month, at the first of this month, at Goodwills and stuff. Then it's like, I mean, I don't think I don't know if they get too many views, a lot of views, but I like making them. I like making them. And that second channel is gonna be just a bunch of just miscellaneous videos. Like sometimes I might post some videos of of, I'll probably just post videos of me just showing off stuff. Like maybe one day I'll just get out my Hot Wheels and Matchbox car collection, and I'll just show you guys some of that. If that's what guys might be interested in. I don't know, but this is mainly my wrestling live stream for this week. What it says, week in review. My second wrestling week in review live stream, basically. Now, I am just going to get right into it, and I'm just going to say one thing. Raw this week, it sucked. Like I am so glad. Sometimes I am so glad that I do not have cable. Because if I had cable, every Monday I'd be tuning in to watch Monday Night Raw. I'd be wanting to tune in to watch Monday Night Raw on USA Network. And I am so glad that I don't have cable. So in that way, I don't have to worry about missing Monday Night Raw. Like, whether it's a good Raw or not, I'm still gonna watch it on YouTube when they upload I guess when they upload the highlights of the matches and segments from that night's Raw. But it was terrible. I mean, I heard that worst Raw ever and worst Raw after Mania was trending on Twitter. Also, this past Wednesday, if you saw The Bump, if you watched WWE's The Bump on their YouTube channel, which was on their YouTube channel, I also heard that there were Fire Vince chants. There were Fire Vince comments in the entire live stream. Live chat was just spammed with nothing but Fire Vince, Fire Vince, Fire Vince. Like, when is enough going to be enough? When is enough going to be enough? What's it going to take? I mean, what's it going to take for Endeavor to what's it going to take for Endeavor to realize that Vince McMahon is not the guy? He's not the guy to run this company. I mean, maybe run the company, but to run creative? No. I'm sorry, but if this previous week's Raw if this past Raw was any indication as to what we can expect to see from a Vince McMahon-led creative team, then I fear for all of the superstars that Triple H brought back. I mean, at least the ones that are actually doing something, like Legado del Fantasma. Recently, WWE's been pairing them up with Rey Mysterio, which is, I think, a good idea. Bringing back the Latino World Order. That's cool. I mean, I never watched WCW really much, but I at least know what the Latino World Order is. It was a faction basically based of nothing but just luchadors in WCW, like Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Juventud Guerrera, and Conan, I think, was in. I can't remember if Conan was in that one. I know he was in the Filthy Animals stable with Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero and Billy Kidman. And I think Stacy Keibler was. It was either Stacy Keibler or Tori Wilson that was in that group as well. It was the girl in the group, but I can't remember. But I know who they are, and at least they're doing something with them. I mean, can't think of any other Triple H signings. I mean, Dakota Kai and Io Sky, they're the kind of team. Now they're two of Triple H's re-signings and rehirings that have done a lot, but nothing has come of what they've done. Like 2-time women's tag team champions, yet absolutely nothing to show for it. I believe where Damage Control went wrong was when they didn't win the women's tag team tournament that Triple H set up after Vince left and he became head of creative. That women's tag team tournament they came up with to crown new tag team champions. I do not know why they had Raquel and Aaliyah win, because that just seemed like the weirdest move ever. Like, just some random face team wins. It would have made more sense for the heel team to win, and then I'm not even gonna lie. The reason why I thought Raquel and Aaliyah won that tournament is because I thought Vince McMahon, I thought Triple H was holding off on bringing back. The only reason why I thought Raquel and Aaliyah won the women's tag team tournament way back when, last year, was that Naomi and Sasha Banks weren't coming back yet. The only reason I thought Damage Control would win that tag team tournament was if Naomi and Sasha Banks came back to pretty much claim that they never lost the titles because they were stripped of them, and they were stripped of them by Johnny Ace, basically. I acknowledge you, Danny. I acknowledge you. Thanks for coming. Oh, hey, Danny. Look what I'm wearing. I'm wearing my new baseball jersey that I got from a Goodwill. And I got it with the color of the week tag, which was yellow, so I got it for half off. It was only $4.99. Basically got it for $2.50. Oh, thanks. Hey, thanks, Danny. I mean, I'm not a baseball fan per se, but I do like the Seattle Mariners. I like Seattle. For some reason, well, I'm not a fan of the Seattle's NBA team. I've never really had any reason to really root for Seattle's NBA team. But I like their MLS team, Seattle Sounders. I like their baseball team, and I like the Seahawks. So basically, you can say I'm a Seattle sports fan, minus their NBA team. To be honest, I don't really watch NBA anyways. It sucks. Well, yeah, but yeah, Ross sucked. I do not know, Danny. Maybe the Windows? I don't know. But yeah, Ross sucked. I am so glad. And Danny, I said this before earlier when I first started the live stream. I'm so glad that I don't have cable. Because why would I want USA Network? Why would I want USA Network? Why would I want the ability to watch the Monday Night Raw if it's going to be just completely terrible? I'd rather just watch the highlights from the show on YouTube, on their YouTube channel. Oh, you really? Really, Danny? Dang, I'm surprised. You actually have a Scooby-Doo beach towel? Or better yet, wow, that's okay. I mean, the only reason why I did that at one point was because I guess my curtain got. I can't even remember why I started doing that, but I guess it was just a way to get. I guess it's just a way to keep this, so that I had like privacy in my room. That way, no one. That way, if anyone ever went by my window, they wouldn't be able to see in and see me. I guess that's why I did it. I can't exactly remember why I did it in the first place, but it's stuck. And I don't know if I'll ever take it down. I mean, that is unless I get like a, what? I mean, that is unless I get like a new blind for my window. But yeah, raw sucked. There's just no way. There's two ways around it. Oh, cool. That's actually neat. Yeah, I am a huge Scooby-Doo fan. Oh wait. Oh, Danny, do you have? Cause I know they did a. Because I know they did a Scooby-Doo WrestleMania movie. Do you have that? Because I have it. It's cool. Let's see, you've got John Cena, Triple H, you've got Brodus Clay, Sin Cara, Miz, AJ Lee. You even got an appearance by Sergeant Slaughter and Vince McMahon and Kane. It's it's cool. It's fun. It's fun for sure. Yeah, I've seen almost every Scooby Doo movie, even like the animated Scooby Doo movies. The only one I haven't really seen is the Scooby Doo 2 that they came out with, which was the sequel to the Scooby Doo with Freddie Prinze Jr. and all of them. I haven't seen the second one yet. Yeah, I'll definitely have to do that. I'll definitely have to do that. And also, I haven't seen the newest Scooby Doo movie that they came out with called Scoob. Called Scoob. I don't know if you've seen that, but I mean, if it's like every other Scooby-Doo movie or animated Scooby-Doo movie, then, I mean, if I had to pick my favorite, like, of all the, like, animated Scooby-Doo's movies, like which is which, or Zombie Island, we do on Zombie Island. Of all my favorites of those, my favorite would have to be Scooby Doo. Where's my mummy? Where's my mummy? Sorry if I'm. Sorry if I'm. Oh, hello, King of Cleveland. Hello, Jacob. I am quite surprised that I'm seeing you on here. Knowing you, I thought you would never show your face on my channel. Ever. Yeah, I've even got Scooby-Doo, I've even got the Scooby-Doo movies, like the original, like What's New, the original Scooby-Doo, like movies where they had episodes with special guest stars, like Don Knotts, Don Knotts, oh, they had one with, I can't remember. Oh, and me too. And me too. And me too, Jacob. Yeah, I know. I know, Danny. Thank you. Thank you. It's nice to know I'm not the worst. It's nice to know I've moved up the ladder considerably. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Jacob, best Hall of Fame ever on that Keto and Wrestling channel. Yeah, I know you may want to say worst Hall of Fame ever because of some of the Hall of Fame entrants, but no, it was the best. Well, second best, next to me getting inducted last year. Yes! That's what I wanted to hear. I've always been above Roy. I knew it. I knew I was always above Roy. But then again, Jacob might take a little offense to that because he's sort of in cahoots with Rory nowadays. Oh, whoops. Get rid of that. That's a Discord message. Oh, so you're calling yourself a dork, Jacob. So you're calling yourself, Moxley, Elvis, Garrett, and all your friends dorks. Because you basically just said everybody on Matt's channel are dorks. Basically. You just said that. You can't take it back, Jacob. You can't take it back, Jacob. You said it. I have proof. Danny's not a dork. Danny's cool. Well, let's just say Jacob's a dork. Yeah. I don't think I want to fill in the blanks, Dennis. Oh, hey, Jacob. I'm wearing my new Washington Nationals baseball jersey. It is very cool. Yeah, well, what time? It's 4:39. Well, yeah, I know. I've seen you on Matt's channel. Sometimes you write some of your messages in all caps, which makes me think you're in. Which I don't know if it means anything, but it's just funny sometimes when I see a message of yours in all caps. Almost like you're yelling in your phone or your screen, like answer me. Like, am I Am I in the right direction? Am I in the right direction? I know, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I meant. Basically. I do that too sometimes when I'm writing a resume, I'm writing the caps. I'm basically just screaming at the person like, hey, I'm sending a message to you, dork. Yeah. But then enough of that. Enough of Matt's channel for now. Yeah. I have no idea what. I literally have no idea what's going on in WWE right now because the news that Vince McMahon is head of creative again, it's like, I don't know what to think. Because on one hand, I'm like, okay, why? But then on the other hand, do I really care? I have no idea what that means, Danny, but I don't even care. Just go ahead. Just type whatever comments you want. Oh, come on. Hitler was a terrible person. Hitler was a terrible person. And about Maroney, he's my friend. At least he came to his senses. At least he came to his senses. Yeah. Well, yeah, I really have no idea what to think about Vince being head of creative again. I mean, Triple H came out on Monday Night Raw, said some stuff, and then left. And then he came out last night, and said that there was going to be a draft, which I do not know what to expect from that. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Like, I don't know what to expect from the draft. I mean, there are some guys that I would like to see get called up. Like, to be honest, I actually thought Braun Breaker was going to get called up recently. But he turned heel on NXT this past NXT episode, and I'm not gonna lie, it was actually pretty cool because when I watched the highlights from NXT this past week, and it was not a bad episode. I mean, usually NXT is not even as good as Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, but to me, I actually thought NXT was the better show this week. In terms of like, yeah, that guy is crazy. That guy's crazy. He was insane long before you beat him up. Long before you beat him up. But yeah, NXT was a good episode. From what I heard, NXT was really good. The matches were good. You got Axiom versus Dragon Lee, that new signing by WWE. I can't wait to see what he does. Apparently, Dragon Lee is going to be apparently they've announced a number one contenders fatal 4-way match for the new NXT champion Braun Breaker and for Carmelo Hayes, and he's going to be in that. I do not remember that guy. Danny. That must have been before I got there. Because remember, I came on Matt's live stream. I first stopped by Matt's live stream the Monday Night Raw following Money in the Bank 2021. So, which I don't really even know what day that actually was. I'd have to look it up on the calendar. I have to actually look up the date of Money in the Bank that year, and then see what Monday. Yeah, I had a feeling because I've never seen a guy with that name on Matt's channel before, so that had to be before my time. Yeah, it's hard to believe I've been here for almost 2 years now. Almost 2 years. It's surprising that I've been here for almost 2 years. I've accomplished a lot on the channel since coming on there, but sometimes I've accomplished some of the things that maybe did not. Bleezy, yeah, I'm just gonna give my honest opinion here, and I know you're probably gonna agree with me, Danny, but I believe he left because of the situation with Roy, because he was one of the people that wanted Roy banned last year, and then after what happened and he came back, I think we decided, nope, I'm not staying. I don't want to be around that guy anymore. I mean, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. He had to be a factor in him in Bleezy leaving. Well, that's cool. I don't have any Scooby-Doo comics. I have some like Scooby-Doo books at home, but I don't have any like Scooby-Doo comics. But yeah, Roy had to be a reason as to why Mike Bleezy left, because yeah, and I was the guy that brought him back. Yeah, and blame me if you want. I was the guy that brought Danny Roy back. Like, for when I brought Roy back, I admit it. I brought Roy back. Yeah, and I was the one that gave him my mod position. It was at the Elimination Chamber stream from 2022. That was the day that Roy came back. I brought him back. I gave him my mod position at that time because, and then apparently that was when the whole rogue mod stuff happened, and I was like, and people started blaming me for it. Like, okay, how could I have been the rogue mod when I gave Roy my mod position? But that's gone. That's done with. We don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah. Whew, 28 minutes. I don't know how much longer I'll be. 20 minutes. 20. I'll go to 50 minutes, guys. I'll see if I can go to 50 minutes. That is if I can think of stuff to talk about. Yeah, I know, but I gave it back to him at the time because at the time I wasn't exactly being the best moderator. But this time around I've learned my lesson and I haven't timed out anybody that didn't deserve it. If you deserve it, then yes, you're getting timed out. But most of the time, I'm just gonna let you do that because that's what you do best. Oh, you timed me out like how many times in a row? Because I'm sure you kept count. Something like that, you just don't forget about it. But it was funny. It was funny. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It was funny. I'm not mad. It was funny. But even I don't know how many times in a row it was. But I guess you were just timing me out every time I said something stupid. But I don't know. He is a piece. He is dog poop. He should be thanking you. He should be thanking you. That's basically all he eats now is dog poo. He is dog poo. I mean, he is a piece of dog poo. Come on. Why would he be mad at you for that? Yeah, 152 times in a row. In a row. Yeah. Well, well, I'm a mod again, and this time I'm doing much, much better at my position. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, NXT was better than Raw this week. Oh, that okay. I I can't remember if you've already said that before, but if not, then okay. Wow, interesting way of going about it. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't like your method because it's an interesting method. But yeah, thanks, thanks. Yeah, I seriously don't know. Yeah, and back to the subject at hand. I seriously do not know what's going on with WWE. Draft, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I I mean, I'm hoping that Bianca. I mean, I was thinking Asuka was gonna win the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania because, look, I'm not gonna lie, I am a fan of Bianca Belair. I I love Bianca Belair, but you probably know him a lot more than a lot of other people on this channel, so probably. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I am a fan of Bianca Belair, but I just feel like it's time for her to lose the title. She officially surpassed, I think, MVP as the longest reigning black champion in WWE history. I mean, she did surpass. I think it was either Jazz or Jacqueline as the longest reigning black female women's champion in WWE history. But then she broke MVP's record for being the longest, for having the longest title reign of any African American WWE superstar in the history of WWE. Oh, Santa Carlito. Hey, Carlito. Hey, thanks for coming. Yeah, we do not need any more mistakes. Vince needs to go. Vince needs to go. I'm sorry, but it's just. How do you think the product is going to get better with him head of creative? If what we saw Monday night is a sign of what's to come for WWE, then we're doomed. Hey, Carlito. Danny's here as well. Carlito, Caribbean cool. But yeah, I literally thought Asuka was going to win the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania. I thought it was her time. And I did not know this, but she is 0-5 at WrestleMania. I mean, technically 0-4 when it comes to like actual matches, like on the main card. I mean, technically she did lose the women's battle royal at WrestleMania 35. Oh, okay, Danny. Thank you for coming for as long as you did. I actually do appreciate you coming on because, to be honest, you're probably one of the few people that actually likes me on Matt's channel, who's willing to actually put up with me and my, I guess you could say, my quirks, my uniqueness, shall we say. But yeah, Asuka's never won a match at WrestleMania. Last year Sasha Banks finally. Well, okay, it is something. Oh, DJ Wrestling Inc., I'm going to add you as a moderator and a managing mod. Thanks, Danny. Oh gosh, what's going on? What's going on? My screen suddenly just got small. Suddenly just got. I don't know. But I'm gonna roll with it anyways. No, guys. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I will say this: WWE has been. WWE just was not. Raw was just not as good. This week was terrible. This week, it was terrible. Just utter chaos. But NXT was better, and then we get to AEW Dynamite, which was surprisingly good considering that it was basically on the post Mania AEW Dynamite was actually good, and surprise surprise, Jay White actually signs with AEW, which I absolutely believe was no coincidence considering Vince McMahon's rise to creative. But apparently, from what I heard, WWE never really talked much with Jay White. I guess WWE assumed Jay White was going to sign with them. I guess they felt that it was just such a done deal that they didn't need to talk about it with him. They just assumed that he was going to come. He was just going to come. And apparently, from what I heard yesterday on WrestleMania's wrestling news video, apparently they even had creative plans for Jay White when he signed with WWE. If he had signed, they already had plans for him, which I'm surprised. But now he's in AEW, which I think is much better for him. Yeah, that's AEW's game is WWE's loss, because AEW, that he was probably one of the bigger free agents coming out of WrestleMania, and the fact that he signed with AEW and not WWE is a big deal. It's a big deal. Even after WWE sold to Endeavor, and I mean, look, when I'm sensing a pattern. It's like when Triple H was head of creative in WWE, and WWE was actually doing very, very well with like Raw and SmackDown and even NXT. AEW just was not as good for some reason. They had good shows sometimes, but the majority of them just weren't as good as I guess AEW fans knew they could be. But then, as soon as Vince becomes head of creative again, boom, they almost immediately have a very good AEW show. They announced that they're going to be in Wembley Stadium for a new All-In show, which I cannot wait to see what happens there. I'm not going to be able to watch it, obviously, but that is going to be really cool and interesting. Celebrating 100 years of Wembley Stadium and the original Wembley Stadium, and then they're also celebrating 100 years of Warner Brothers, which is cool. So, man, I cannot wait for that. And then they signed Jay White. I mean, it's I mean, with what happened tonight on AEW, you can't, with AEW this past week, you cannot stop and think to yourself, does Tony Khan know what's going on in WWE? Because apparently he does, because they're announcing they're going to do a show in Wembley Stadium, the same stadium where WWE held its own pay-per-view in 1992, SummerSlam. That can't be a coincidence. That they're selling out, that they're going to be holding a wrestling event at the same stadium that WWE formerly held its own pay-per-view. And I mean, for a while, there's been talk for a while that AEW might do another pay-per-view. Besides, like I guess there's Revolution, Double or Nothing. There's now Forbidden Door. There's All Out, and then there's and then there's the one in like November. I can't remember what the name of it was. What the name of it is? Full Gear, and then there's Full Gear. That's like 5 pay-per-views in 1 year for AEW. I mean, AEW does not need to do what WWE does and not just have like 1 pay-per-view per month, but maybe just have 1 pay-per-view every other month. Like 6 pay-per-views in 1 year. That's like half of what WWE does in 1 year. Because WWE, they have the Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, Backlash, then Money in the Bank, then SummerSlam. Maybe they do another Clash at the Castle, who knows. Extreme Rules, maybe. Survivor Series, War Games, and then that's about it. And then I guess that's about it. Unless I forgot any of it. Let's see. Royal Rumble, yes, about 9 pay-per-views. Oh, and Crown Jewel. And the fact that this year they're doing a King of the Ring tournament. King of the Ring, that could be their Crown Jewel Saudi event. So that's like at least 10 or 11 pay-per-views potentially this year. 9, 10, or 11 potential pay-per-views this year for WWE. And I think that's a good idea. I think that's good. But hey, but yeah, AEW is good. Yeah, AEW. Yeah. Hey, if any of you wanna do any mods that wanna share a link to their channel in Aaron, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you're watching this. I don't know why your comments aren't coming up, because you've told me before recently that you've been coming to my live streams and you type messages but they don't show up. I do not know why. I recently checked my blocked contacts list because Jason, at one point, Jason Layton, Danny, you know him from Matt's channel. He told me recently on Matt's channel that he apparently had been blocked on my channel. I went to my blocked contacts list and I didn't have anybody that was blocked. I don't know what to say, but if any mods want to drop their links to their chats in the channel, their channels in the chat. I'm about to say drop the links to their chat in the channel. That's silly. 40, almost 45 minutes. Not bad. Whoops. Yeah. I mean, SmackDown tonight, last night's SmackDown was, I'm not gonna lie, I am a huge fan of the Brawling Brutes and Imperium matchup that they seem to be doing. But I am somewhat noticing a pattern. Every single time that Sheamus and what in the world? Queen Bird, I'm just gonna wait. Okay, come on. Come on. Queen Bird, you are not. Oh, come on, Queen Bird. Come on. Oh, hey, DJ or Danny, if you. No, that's Danny, Aaron. That's Danny, Aaron. Danny, Aaron messaged. Okay, what's going on here? I keep on hiding Queen Bird and I keep adding her as a mod, but it's like someone's taking away her mod position. I mean, well, guys, I might have to just stop it here. But hey, it was nice. It was nice getting to talk to you guys. And hey, I'll be doing this. I'll be going live. Hopefully, I'll be going live again soon for my workout live streams. I haven't been doing those quite as much recently. I'm for some reason maybe I just don't have the yeah, because apparently I keep unhiding Queen Bird and I keep adding her as a mod, but then it says she's hidden again. But then it's when I click on her, it says it, like I keep having to unhide her and modding her, but then it's like someone's taking away her mod position every time I give it to her. Queen Bird, if you're here and if you want to leave a comment after this live stream is over, do so. Please. I don't know who's timing you out, but I have no idea. It's not me. I'm not doing it. Yeah, okay. Well, thanks, guys. And yeah, I will be doing my workout live streams again soon. I don't know why. I just haven't had the. I guess I just haven't had the desire really to do it as of late, but I'll do it again soon, sometime soon. And until then, I guess, and then. Until then, peace. Thanks, guys.